Hello, I'm Noor Sam Matthew. This video shows my 6th C# experiment, that is collections. The aim of my experiment is to write a C# program for student information system using ArrayList. As we know, collections are specialized classes for data storage and retrieval. These classes provide support for stacks, queues, lists, and hash tables. Most collection classes implement the same interfaces. So now I'll be showing you my program using ArrayList collections, and I'll show you how it works. So now I'll begin with my main function, where first it shows a menu whether you want to log in using the admin account or the student account. So accordingly you see the cases that are in the switch case. So if the username and the password matches for the account that has been selected, it shows the different functions or the menus that have been created in the menu driven program. If you log in using the admin username and password, you'll get the following menus as enter student personal information, view student personal information, or even remove student personal information. And if you log in using student username and password, you'll have different menu options like view personal information, check subject status, view timetable, and see the exam results. So we created this menu driven program using a do while loop. Until and unless the user doesn't want to continue, he'll be doing the functionalities that are available in the current account that the user is logged into. So now, as I've shown you all the functionalities of the user, like the admin account and the student account, I'll show you how it works. So what we've done is, we've started by creating an array list in the beginning. So here are the array list objects that have been created, and we've used it to store the values that are being entered while registering the accounts. So if it's an admin account, what he'll do is he can add students, remove students, or even update students. So while adding students, what he does is it asks for a name, so it is being added to the array list object, then the register number, then the department, then the semester, then the father's name, mobile number, and followed by the email ID. So this is how the ArrayList object first works. Now I'll move on to the second functionality of the admin account, and we'll see how an admin removes the user or the student account from the database. If we see that in the ArrayList object that we have stored, we have the details of the student with the following variables as name, register number, department, semester, function name, mobile number, and mail ID. So we have an inbuilt function called remove for ArrayList. So we'll use it and remove all the details. So therefore, the student account or the student details entered in the student information system are removed accordingly. So I'll show you the third functionality of the admin account, where we can display all the details that are entered in the array list. So we'll use the array list object. We can see the array indices, like the first detail, that is the name, is entered in the index 0, followed by in the second index the register number, that is in 1, then the department in the second index, and in the third index the semester, in the fourth index the father name, and similarly all the details are entered accordingly. So what I've shown you is how to add an account, how to remove an account, and how to display the details that are entered in the account. So here we can see that I've created an object called subject for the array list, which handles the subjects of the accounts that have been created by the admin. So we'll move on to that function. So we can see the subject function, what it does is it uses the ArrayList object subject to add the subjects to the specific user account. It uses the inbuilt function called add. What it does is, as soon as the admin creates a student account, it adds the subjects to the following student, accordingly one by one. So as I've explained you almost all the code, now I'll show you how this program is working. So first we have two different profiles, admin and student. We'll select the admin account. We have to enter the username and password, that is admin and admin. As soon as the username and password matches, it shows different set of menus. So first we'll enter the student personal information. We'll select option 1. We'll enter the name as Noel, register number UR13CL096, department CSE, semester 7, father name Matthew, mobile number, blah blah blah, email ID, blah blah blah. Now we'll continue by pressing 1 and we'll see if the data that has been stored or given by the user have been stored in the array list. Okay, we'll select option 2 now. You can see all the details have been stored. Now we'll switch the user and we'll go to the student account. So we'll select option 2. We'll give the username as student and the password. As soon as the username and password matches, similarly to the admin account, it shows a different set of menus like view personal information, subject status and view timetable. So we'll first check the personal information. We'll select option 1. We'll see the details entered by the admin are being shown over here, and we'll continue. We can see the subjects that have been registered. So we have total quality management, C#, requirement engineering, design pattern, value education and different subjects. We can even see by pressing 1 we'll continue and we can see the timetable. We'll select option 3. For the different subjects that have been registered, the timetable has been generated for the specific student. So here I've shown you the timetable, the information that has been added. So we'll switch the account again and we'll see if we can delete this account. We'll move on to the admin account. We'll put the username and then the password. Now we'll see whether we can remove the account. We'll select the option as 3 and we see that the student account has been removed. So therefore, I've shown you how my program is running and I've shown you the output. So guys, thank you for watching my video, and this is all in experiment number 6.